What's going on, guys? PepperBelly here, bringing you some more PlanetSide 2, rolling out with my outfit, the Vanu Hot Drop Syndicate, destroying the shit out of the opposition here at the Eisa Tech Plant, or Eisa Tech Plant, or Eisa Tech Plant, or whatever. I don't care. I don't really know how to pronounce it properly. All I know is that we go in here and we take this base, because all your base are belong to us. Vanu Sovereignty for the win. Terran Republic and New Conglomerate can, like, go to hell and have a three-way with Satan, because that's just, no, like, we're the best, man. Purple power, you know? Oh, gay pride. Just kidding. But anyway, I actually was playing a lot of PlanetSide 2 recently. Like, I've been getting into this game pretty extensively. I pretty much learned a lot about it, and have a lot of regrets as well because of the way I've been, you know, when you first jump into a game and you don't know what you're doing, and you're kind of like, oh, cool, certification points or some kind of XP currency I can spend, and you start upgrading your character and doing things wrong, and you're like, oh, well, now that I know what I'm doing, I really wish I didn't waste all those points on that field or that area or that specific ability and whatnot. Oh well, what can you do? Big deal. You can still earn more and put more hours into the game. Not a big deal. But I've actually pretty much customized the shit out of my scythes. I mean, I'm a pilot. I'm a pretty avid pilot as well. I actually just recently purchased myself a joystick for this game and Star Citizen whenever it releases, because I actually donated quite a bit of money to Star Citizen, because that just is pretty much the, like, my biggest fantasy coming to life. But that's a whole other story. I'll be talking about that whenever Star Citizen is actually released. But for now, I'm still going to be talking about this. I do fly with the mouse and keyboard. I have tried a joystick, and it actually works pretty effectively. It's a lot easier to pull off maneuvers and stuff, but it's a little bit, for some reason in this game, it's a little bit finicky with accuracy-wise when you're trying to go for super pinpoint accurate shots like IL-2 style. If you've ever played IL-2 Sturmovik 1946 on the PC, you will know that there's a lot of precision involved in that, because it's a World War II simulator, and you're flying around, you have to, you know, just barely maneuver the rudder so you can position the, you know, your rounds to trail the guy perfectly and shoot him through the cockpit if you want, or just take out an aileron in a very specific way. This game just does not have that for some reason. The dead zone, the sensitivity, all of it's just kind of a little bit shaky. It doesn't feel quite accurate. Either way, it's still better, and I'm going to be getting another joystick as well. It's going to probably be more high performance than the joystick I currently have, which is a Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback 2. And that's pretty old. It came out a while ago. It's actually a fairly old joystick. And I also have this Aviator, Scythe Aviator 02, which sucks dick. It was fantastic because it, you know, worked with console and PC, but suddenly the drivers no longer exist for the PC? Question mark? Why don't you do this for me? God, fuck, damn it. But yeah, it doesn't work, so I decided to get myself a Logitech 3D Pro, because I'm not going to go and spend a shit ton of money on a joystick yet. I may in the future, but right now I'm kind of just like, nah, whatever, 45 jabroni dollars, and get myself some joystickage-ness to play around with, like a second penis. I know that joke's probably made all the time on, like, joystick forums, like, oh, it feels firm and great in my hand, it twists properly, oh my god, it can even go in Z-axis, oh, Jesus. The rubber and everything, and just stroking it, just, oh god, there's probably so many gay jokes, like, all over the interwebs, like, oh, you fucking play with a joystick? You're clearly a man lover, because that's just, it stimulates a penis, huh? No, fuck you, joysticks are realistic and awesome, and enhance your performance significantly, so, you know, just, all those people saying gay jokes clearly just are jealous because their joystick's the size of a analog stick, so, you know, they're kind of just like, ah, shit. Whatever, I can't handle the awesomeness. But, getting back into this, so I actually got myself, I decided to splurge some money on this game. So one, I actually decided to get the V10 sniper, well, at first I made a mistake because I got myself another bolt-action sniper rifle, which is just terrible. Horrible. I don't remember which one it is exactly, but when you first get it, it doesn't even have a scope on it, so you're just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Now I have to save up for 30 certs so I can buy myself a decent scope. Oh, and get this, the scopes aren't even sniper scopes. They give you a bolt-action sniper rifle, and the longest distance scope you can get for it is a 4x magnification scope, which my assault rifle I have right now has currently equipped. It's like, what? Why would I want a sniper rifle that's bolt action you know, you fire it and cock it, except it's the future because we're Vanu, so we smack the side of our weapons, kind of heat dispense it, Halo Covenant style, plasma with, you know, whatever, and it's actually just a huge inconvenience and doesn't even do that good of damage either. It's pretty shitty, so I decided that I want to explore it a little bit more. Fuck it, might as well, because I made a terrible purchase the first time around. Got myself the V10, because most people seem to be like, that is the ultimate sniper rifle for the Vanu Infiltrator class. Shoot people in the face with that. There's a myth that people say there's no bullet drop. No bullet drop, it's perfectly straight, goes on for indefinite whatever, like you're shooting through space and shit in a time capsule or something. No, it does have bullet drop at extreme ranges. I think I actually mentioned that in my last video, so yeah, I'm just kind of reciting shit again. But yeah, anyway, but it does have an instant kill headshot that I don't think other sniper rifles have. Wherever it pretty much insta-kills everybody. And I've actually had some sniper gameplay that I want to upload later, where I'm pretty much just sitting outside a base. It's actually later in this segment as well, because we move on to another base and it doesn't really work out for us, but we're still sitting off the sidelines, pounding on the base just for shits and giggles, until we get called off by our platoon leader and we go somewhere else. But we were still managing to lay down some pretty heavy heat, and with that V10 I was actually able to like destroy shit by headshotting everybody, and it was pretty great. And I'm actually going to show you some of that gameplay probably tomorrow or sometime soon, you know, in the near future, because, you know, in 2 days Far Cry 3 comes out and I'm going to be expending a lot of my time there, and there's going to be a lot of videos coming from that game as well, possibly. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to be making some videos for Far Cry 3, because that game just looks incredible. Don't even get me started on it, because I'm going to rant forever. Anyway, back on the topic of splurging, my scythes are now, like, fully equipped with weaponry up the ash hole. I bought every single weapon you can get for the scythe. I got myself A-to-A missiles, I got myself the rocket pods, I got myself that PPA plasma pulsion, whatever you want to call it, just fires a massive, it's like primary, it's not a secondary weapon, it's primary, and it fires like this just giant plasma blob of jizz at people and just fucking obliterates them, and just, it's freaking great. And I got some gameplay with that as well. And I actually got myself camos for the scythe, so I got myself pretty nice looking purple, black, purple tiger and cool camos to spice up my fighter and my bomber and my fighter bomber hybrid. And it's pretty neat because I like how that you can actually customize the rolls of them pretty accurately, actually. Like, my fighter has the racer airframe, so it's a lot faster, but a lot faster, my ass. When I purchased it, I immediately regretted it. I was like, damn it, I should have saved up for flares. I currently don't have the flares yet, and I was like, I was originally saving up, which you can see right here, I'm nearing 100, and I bought 100 later after I received it, bought 100. I bought the airframe instead of getting the flares, which was originally what I was saving up my certs for in the first place, but I decided to get the racer airframe because I was like, oh, going faster, then I won't need the flares because I can do super evasive flying and they won't be able to touch me and it'll be great. No, not even close. You get fucking shit on by rockets or missiles, no matter what. Like, you cannot outrun those things unless you have flares. It's like, you're fucked. Like, unless you can pull off some ridiculously awesome maneuvers, like flying through tight tunnels and just taking tight corners around obstacles and buildings, and the missile might hit the building instead of you, and it happened many times. I've dodged some pretty nice air-to-air missiles by pulling off some crazy, daring aerial combat maneuvers that nearly got me killed by slamming into walls and stuff, but I managed to survive, and it's pretty fucking, like, awesome. Fortunately, though, it's still very risky, and the chances of you actually getting away from it is pretty slim. But the racer airframe was honestly not worth it at first. I can imagine once you start upgrading it further and further, it'll become better. But where it is right now, it's like a 10 to 15 kilometer difference in speed. Like, not worth it. I mean, my afterburner brings me up to like 300 some or whatever, and it's like, it's not even worth the 50, like, I'm thinking 15 kilometers per, like, I'm going 198, but now I can cruise without afterburner at 198 kilometers per hour. Then I buy the airframe, and suddenly I can cruise at 212. Oh my god, I'm going so much faster. It's called a racer airframe. I'm expecting it to be like 250 minimum of a boost in, you know, like from 198 to 250, so that way it's significantly quicker. Then when you apply the freaking afterburner, you're like breaking the sound barrier, like fucking 500 kilometers per hour, which isn't breaking the sound barrier, but you know what I mean, like getting way up to that speed that makes it so you're pretty much a fighter jet, which is kind of the role I want to play, because fighters are fucking cool, bombers are neat, and that hovering, more VTOL-ish airframe is actually kind of cool. I've seen a few people that had it, and they can just sit there and hover indefinitely. It's absolutely phenomenal, and you're very maneuverable. You can turn a little bit quicker than usual, and it's kind of nice, because then when you get that bomber setup where you have like that PPA, whatever plasmagism thing, and then you got your rocket pods, you can lay down some pretty devastating fire on tanks, and it's absolutely wonderful. But me, I'm a fighter pilot kind of guy. I can still take out targets on the ground with my cannon. I got myself that repulse cannon, I believe it's called. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty damn effective. It fires a 30-round salvo of devastation in your direction of your target rapidly as well. You're putting out so many rounds so quickly that it like 30. When you have the original one that's like 50 rounds, you're firing it like, this is taking forever. You know, you can see each individual round go out. No. This is like a Gatling gun. It's like you're flying an A-10 that's firing fucking A-10's main Gatling gun at somebody. It's just like, it spits out so many rounds at once. 30 goes by in like a second. It's absolutely wonderful, but the problem is you gotta make your shots count. Otherwise, you're pretty much just wasting them, because they do go by quickly, and if you're not lined up on perfectly on target, you're gonna miss, and it's gonna really impact your survivability after that, because, well, not survivability, but it's going to impact, you know, if he can get away from you within time, then you're pretty much like, ah, shit, you're screwed. Taking on multiple aircraft at once, very, very difficult thing to do. I don't care how good of a pilot you are, as soon as somebody gets on your ass, it's a miracle to fucking lose them. Because they can just wrap around and spin and do all kinds of weird, cheesy dance moves in the sky, and they can just fucking get right on your ass in no time, and it's kind of a pain, because you just can't outrun them. You can, like, it usually turns into, instead of people flying and dogfighting like a regular jet, it, like 90% of the time, it'll turn into people just hovering beside each other, because everyone's just like, oh, I can turn tighter if I slow down and fucking hover in a spot and slowly rotate and follow him. Meanwhile, the other guy's doing the exact same thing, so you're both pretty much just sitting there hovering, looking at each other like, oh god, trying to, and then you're dropping altitude because you have no fucking thrust, so you're just like, you're falling while trying to line up the shot. Ugh, it's pathetic. It's actually a complete joke, and it makes me so frustrated when that's what people rely on, because dogfighting, they don't know how to fly, so they need to hover to hopefully wrap around on you. I don't know, it's ridiculous. Still got really good at flying though, and you'll see some gameplay later on. I got a lot of kills actually. Just the other day I got like 30 friggin' fighter kills. I just shot down 30 guys with, like, it was ridiculous. Just yesterday, it was absolutely wonderful doing that. And I've been enjoying this game pretty extensively. My next video, I believe I'll actually probably talk about my outfit specifically, and I'll be doing some recruiting as well, because I'm actually able to invite people to the outfit. So if you guys want to be cool and not retarded like the Terran Republic and New Conglomerate, and you want to be awesome and destroy shit, sign with us. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Take care, guys.